are now listening to the Fantasy Standard podcast on Talkdown TV with P and Ryan.
Welcome to the Fantasy Standard podcast on Talkdown TV. This is P. If you're watching, it means you're on YouTube, and we kindly ask that you drop a like and hit that subscribe button. If you're listening, it means you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audio Boom, and all other podcast platforms. We also kindly ask that you hit that follow button and leave a review. Today, ladies and gentlemen, special guest, probably the most special. He is the Titan, the Colossus, the Goliath. Whooped my ass. Everybody ass. The San Francisco 49ers #2 fan, because Pooty apparently is #1. So I'm going to let you two beef out for that. London, ladies and gentlemen. London has joined us.
What's going on, man? I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you for having me and shit.
Of course. I think you probably one of the most anticipated guests, I think, because not only because you're dominating in this league, but because you don't say anything in our chats.
Yeah, nah. I don't say shit.
Why did I feel like last year I used to do that, and I tell you why I didn't. I felt like I would anger the fantasy gods if I fell for it, right? Like if I talked a lot of shit and like my team will have a lot of injuries, it's because I was talking a lot of shit, right? So I angered the fantasy gods. Why do you feel like you're better off just being a spectator and just whooping people's ass?
I mean, I don't think it's anything about like the fantasy guys or anything like that. It's just I'm not a good shit talker, honestly. I'm not a good shit talker. The guys in our leagues, it's like they on another level. So it's like I just prefer to stay quiet. You get what I'm saying? But
yeah, we try. I think everybody's tried to get you to talk, right?
Yeah, nah. And I mean, at the beginning of the year, I told myself I was like, I'm not gonna talk no shit. And then once I started winning, I was like, I want to talk some shit, but then it's like, if I talk shit now, it's like they gonna be like, oh, it's because he winning. You get what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, I'm just gonna keep it quiet. You know what I mean? But next year, I like it. I love the shit talking. You know what I mean? I love the shit talking. Like I get on the chat, I read everything, and I freaking be dying, man. These guys be crazy in our league. You know what I mean? But next year, I'll try to get into it a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it is fun, man. It makes the league a lot more fun. You know what I mean? So
you've been part of our league since the beginning, right? You were one of the OGs.
Yeah. We all started. Me, you, and Mike, I think.
And Pooty.
Forget who else. And Pooty too. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Will joined after. I think Andy was the other Andy. Bear was with us at the time.
Nelson was with us at the beginning, I think.
Yeah, Nelson. I think we had Giants Rican.
Yeah. We had, I think it was 10 of us or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it became a 12.
Yeah, it's 10 years, man. 10 years we've been in this.
So I have to ask everyone that joins. I ask everyone that joins because I love hearing the story. When was that the first time you played fantasy football?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I never played before that, man. Honestly, before that, I was just like, I wasn't even into fantasy, man. I was like, nah, I ain't never gonna.
At the time, you, myself, and the commish were roommates, right? And at the time, wasn't the commish like, didn't both of us get interested in creating a league, all of us, because the commish was like in a league, and we were like, damn, we need to get one.
Nah, honestly, my first time with like fantasy, it was like, actually, I was watching a game with the commish, and I think he had Vic that night or whatever. It was like the Eagles versus something. He was down by like 50, no lie, and he only had Vic going that night. And I think that's that night, Monday Night Football or whatever, that Vic just went off.
I think I remember.
And I was sitting there watching it. I was sitting there watching it with him, and I didn't understand fantasy football at night, and he was just explaining to me, and I'm like picking it up a little by little, and I'm like, oh shit, he was just coming back. He came back from like 50 down, and after that, I was just like, man, shit, I gotta get into it. You know what I mean? And then the next year after that, we all started the league. You know what I mean?
And here we are.
And here we are.
A few championships in the podcast later.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like,
you're a former champ, right?
Yeah, I won one time, man. But in this league, man, like I feel like one chip is not enough, man. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you and Mike, y'all got them two. If you got two or more, that's when you something in this league. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That one chip. I mean, even though it's hard.
Yeah. I mean,
Only
as
been like
Pootie.
It's only been like 5 winners in 10 years or something like that. 5 or 6 winners or something like that. So it's like,
we're gonna need the commission to stop winning championships.
Man, Mike,
and going to championships.
Mike is in there like every year. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. That's why nobody wants him to win. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he's like the Patriots. You know what I mean? You get tired of this guy like always being in it. But I give him credit, man. He does his thing.
To me, I play fantasy with a lot of people. I give props to my guy.
Yeah, nah, definitely, man. You know what I mean?
I learned a lot, and low key, and I could admit this now that we got like a platform. I learned from you, bro. I learned from you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Shit, me too.
Yo, for real.
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit that I thought I knew about fantasy football, and I'll get into this before we move on. And I thought I knew fantasy football. I thought I knew football. I thought I knew how to watch football.
Yeah.
Fantasy football and maneuvering the way certain people in the league, especially people like the commish, really, I think, helped me understand where to look.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely, man. I'm in 3 leagues, including this one.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the stuff that I do in the other leagues is the stuff that I see going on in this league. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned from this league a lot. Not just from Mike, a lot. I learned a lot from Mike, but from everybody else.
Yeah.
Moves y'all be making, I go into them leagues, I be like, I'm picking this guy up. You get what I'm saying? Like,
let's see if it works.
So, yeah, of course, man.
I like that. Hey, I never thought of that. So, but hold on. I have a John rule. If you mention another league, I have to ask you if it's paid or not.
That's nah, they all paid. They all paid.
They all paid, baby.
Yeah, they all paid.
John,
I don't play for free. I don't play for free, man. I feel like that's not that it's a waste of time. It's just like it's got to be some incentive in it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think this is compared to this. Once you play in the big leagues, you don't want to go back to AAA. So
yeah, nah, and they don't compare to this league. You know what I mean? Them other leagues, like, I'm in a league with my son.
Nice. That's good.
His uncle, like made up that he's in it. And there's some competitive people in it, but it's not like this.
No, but I think it's awesome that you're doing that, because that's also a way for you to groom your son. So when you want to,
oh man, he loves it, man.
So when you want to bring him over to the big boys.
Yeah, nah, he been asking me to come. He was asking me to come to this league this year, and I was like, nah, you ain't
ready, buddy.
Nah, you ain't ready for this.
Well, look at me. You're not ready for this, bro.
He ain't ready. He ain't ready.
I love you, kid, but you're not ready. I got a one more question before we move on to the other side. And I like picking people's brains because fantasy, I feel like, is an escape, and it's something it helps, right? It helps, and especially it builds camaraderie. It's nice to know I got my guys whenever I need them, right? So why do you play fantasy? What is it about fantasy that you feel like kind of helps you or pushes your week or your day through?
I mean, for me, I love football. You know what I mean? And like, it's just the competitive. You know what I mean? Like in this league, you know what I mean? The competitiveness is like on another level. So it's like, I love that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's as simple as I can put it,
No, I love it. I love it. I think and I always like to echo back to this call we had. And Pootie has always mentioned it. I think the thrill of being able to beat like you guys, and it's not because I just want to beat my boys. It's like, yo, y'all nice. If I could beat y'all, I know I'm
definitely, man, definitely. Like you see some of these guys, like I was looking at it, like some of these guys that are like out of the playoffs right now. Shit, I've been there, and a big thing for me is like when I've been out of the playoffs, it's like I try to beat you guys to knock you guys out the playoffs. The ones that's going there. So that's what I want for our league, and I think we're getting there. But
I think we'll get there, and
we'll see.
I think we're in a good place, and we
are.
So let's go over to the other side because I know we have 2 cents, and I would love to hear what you got going on. So let's go over to the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, a brief moment to recap the Lights Out Fantasy Football League. Lights Out League, where you never know what Nelson will do next.
All right, and we're back. That was quick.
All right.
That's too quick. London, I am, you know me, bro. I'm the host of the year, so I let my guests get the first cent. So 2 cents, take it away.
My 2 cents go. It's gonna be to piggyback off what I was just saying is like I wanted to like give a thanks since it was Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? A thanks to like the guys, the league, but mostly to the guys that's not in the playoffs. Because for real, this is one of the first years in our league that I've seen that the guys that's out of the playoffs is still competing to the end. You know what I'm saying? And we need that. You know, they still making moves, they setting their lineups, you know what I mean? Like we need that in our league, you know what I mean? Like to call ourselves a competitive league, we need that every year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those guys, you know, I feel like Will, Carl, it's 4 guys that's pretty much eliminated right now. But Will, Carl, even Nelson, I could see them winning the championship in this league. I think Abdullah is the one that needs to step it up a little bit more. But
hold on. So that's interesting. I think that if you take a pulse, I think that one could. So I think you're saying Abdullah more so because of his inactivity, probably.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I mean, I don't know what's going on in his life, you know what I mean? But I just feel like if I had something going on in my life, I wouldn't even be in the league. You know what I mean? This type of league, because it's like you know what type of league this is. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I mean, yeah, from what I saw from him this year, you know, he needs to step it up a little bit. With Nelson, you know, everybody gonna think about the trade that he made, and rightfully so, because it was like.
Let me ask you a question. When you saw that trade go through,
it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible.
And it's not. And again, I think we're over the fact that the trade is not going to get reversed. I just like giving everyone a peace of mind.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it was horrible. I mean, that's a trade that nobody makes. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, I don't know what the reasoning is that Nelson did it. He has his own reason, but I mean, that was horrible. You know, nobody makes that trade. But apart from that trade, you know what I mean? Like, he drafted good. I feel like he drafted good this year.
I liked his draft. I think
even some of the moves that he's making now towards the end of the year, he's still being competitive. You get what I'm saying? I feel like he's shown me a lot this year. If you take away that trade, I feel like he could be a playoff team right now.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Okay, let me ask you one more. If he doesn't make that move, do you think it changes everyone, or not everyone's, because I don't want to make it an angry mob thing, but do you think it changes the overall perception around maybe even next year?
I think so. Because like I said, if he doesn't make that trade, I think he was 3-2 at the time or something like that. You know what I mean? If he doesn't make that, if he doesn't make that trade and he makes some of the moves that he made on the waiver that he's been making, I think he's a playoff team. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
So
things. Now,
you know,
it's amazing that next to Thanksgiving, you looked to seek out the maybe underappreciated people in the league.
Nah. I mean, you know, like I said, Will is one of my favorite managers. Carl, he's been doing his thing. I love what he does. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like I say, even with Nelson, you know, I find the good in him. But they stay competitive, man, and that's what we need in this league, man. Every year, man. Like, you know. I mean, you guys like I don't need it this year because I've already like clinched and shit like that. But guys like in your position right now, like, you know, you need them to be competitive. You need them to be, you know what I mean? Like, so it feels good seeing that, you know, at least they trying. Yeah, but I think the lower teams, you know what I mean? Because
the water is mad muddy, bro.
It's crazy.
Before we get into that, there's another sense, and hold on, I actually, hold on, I hear something. Hold on, I think I hear the door. Let me see if I could.
All right.
Hold on, bro. Give me a second. Let's see. Just not sure if somebody's there. Check the Ring camera. No, you got to get one of those.
Yeah, man, no shit. Can't you talk through them shit?
Hey,
Oh
hey.
shit.
Here.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
that's who it
What's up?
was?
What's up, player?
Yo, my dude. Damn, bro. Long time.
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Good, bro. How you?
Nah, chillin', man. You know, here, man.
Word. You tired of whooping our ass?
Nah, yeah. Like I told G, man, I've been lucky this year. You know.
Oh, that's
I've
what
been
they
lucky.
all say when they're winning.
Yo,
Yeah, humble.
bro, don't nobody come into the year thinking, yo, I'm gonna go 11-0 or 12-0.
Nah, that's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
John does.
Like,
John does.
Yeah.
nah,
That's
I mean, you expect to win every game, but I mean, you know, like you don't believe that shit. You know what I mean?
facts.
So,
John does.
you know,
Yeah, but for clarity, from the jump, I've been saying, yo, London's
nah,
team
I
is good.
know, man, I've been
Hey.
watching this since the beginning, so I know.
Hey.
I know.
And people was like, yo, you just blowing smoke. I'm like, bro, I know a good fantasy team when I see it.
Yo, like I said, I got lucky, man. I drafted real good. You know what I mean?
Not
My
that's
players
not
hit.
luck.
My players hit. My players hit. You know what I mean?
Let me
And
ask you, what was it your intention to draft second-year players like that, or did you realize that afterwards?
Nah, I didn't realize it until y'all was saying it on the podcast. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, that's true. I drafted like, you know what I mean? I just drafted players that I like. You know what I mean?
Like, a lot of
That
those
was the
guys
difference.
a lot of those guys are on the radar, bro.
Max.
And we was drafting like, I think you was right behind me or something like that, or right ahead of me every round.
That Dalvin Cook pick. Once you did that, I was like, oh, that hurt.
And I had to take Dalvin. Yo, I was gonna take Clyde Edwards-Helaire, bro. That's what I had. And Keith took him right before me, so I was just like,
oh,
Hey, he's kind of saved on that one.
yeah,
he did. I mean, things could be different. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You get lucky. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree.
Keith, what are you doing? So Rye, we just finished up the 2 cents. I don't know if you have anything you want to add to the 2 cents. You just joined us.
What I want to do say is, look, I want to say, and London hasn't won anything yet, right? But as quiet as London has been, and as much as he's been whooping our ass, like I respect it. I've always respected London, but since he beat me in that championship, like London knows what it is, man. Like
of course, man.
We talk a different language. We might talk at different volumes, but all of us talk different languages here.
Yeah,
and I was.
So from the jump, look, when I came into this week, and we'll talk it when we get to the matchup, but I'm like, man, I was shook. I ain't gonna lie. I was shook, but I'm like, yo, I really believe that his team was gonna have a down week. I literally did believe it. And I'll talk about it in the matchup a little bit more. But man, what I want to say is this man doesn't have Kittle on his team, and he's still like that shit is crazy.
I think when you play Alex, you know you got to come with at least 105, yo.
I mean, look what I have to get from one guy.
Yo, and I'm gonna tell you, I wanted to be right, man, because he's one of the teams I don't want to see in the playoffs. So I wanted to, man, but shit, King Henry was.
Hey, that's why I had to gamble and take the forward, man. That shit crazy.
Nah, that was a good pick, man. Shit,
Gentlemen,
if he would have been there, I would have took him too.
Facts.
How about we get into it?
Yeah, let's jump into it.
Let's jump right into it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is look at last week's matchups real quick. Let's get to it. We're gonna. I'm tired of doing mine first, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But for the sake of this, let's just go in order. First matchup was. No wonder why I don't want to go first. I lost again. So it was my team losing to Suicide Squad in a revenge loss, 92 to 126. What do you guys see in this one? Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here.
You want to go first, Ryan?
Yeah, look, out the gate, y'all both had great Thursday performances on Thanksgiving. So I'm like, damn, I know it's gonna be a tough hill to climb for P because, I mean, you look at his team, it looks like he has a bunch of no-name people, but like they fucking ball. Like Cooper giving him 17 was huge.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving, but then you combated that with the Peterson pickup, which was clutch.
Yeah,
Duke Johnson giving you what he gave you is just like getting what you get from your receivers who you know are better.
Yeah,
it's frustrating.
Yeah, especially when I need it.
I think that's what I see too. Is, you know what I mean? You made that trade for Hopkins, expecting, you know what I mean, to get big points from him, and to get that 5.5 and 2.3 from Lockett. That hurts, you know what I mean?
Like I want the reason I made a trade for Hopkins is so that I'm getting stability from Hopkins, but I'm not getting them or that's the gamble that you take. You get what I'm saying? When you make a trade, you feel me? Like, but I mean, Suicide Squad, I like his team. You know, he's had a solid team. I think he had. Robinson, man, that was.
Yo, imagine he was on my team still. Good Lord.
That's what I was thinking, bro. Like that, your flex spot looks a little bit weaker without Robinson. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your team would have been way more dangerous with Robinson, but
I have a plan, and I'll explain it in the upcoming.
I know that, but you know what I mean, like. But
of course, I would take that back right now, especially how Russ is playing.
Yo, seriously, man. Another thing about a Suicide Squad is that this is a team that he was on the show last week. He mentioned that he's going to play it through. And to your point, London, it's important that we have managers. Look, his moves have panned out. Wayne Gallman is probably one of the best late season pickups.
Oh, definitely.
Right. Hawkinson's been solid. Montgomery, I mean, he made the trade for Julio. We all thought, yo, you're crazy, right? Like, but
20 came through.
For me, I think all this production happened too late for him.
Yeah.
If he would have been getting this as soon as he made some of these trades, it's just
he would have been good.
I think he would have been fighting for a playoff spot right now.
Dare I say, a week too late.
Yeah.
A week too late. Let's move on. Go ahead. You were saying something?
I said he wanted James Robinson a week or two earlier, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute, I still need James.
You was still using him.
Yeah, I still needed a win with him.
It's like I'll keep him on my team, but it's like it's both ours.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the next one. Is our commish HHM who beat. Oh my God, this was such a good one, bro. Who beat Pooty, and I'm talking about, we're waiting for stat corrections at this point. That's how close it is. 105.24 to 105.16, and it went right down to Monday night, right?
Yep. This shit crazy though. But me and P were talking about it. This is just payback for when Pooty beat Will on some shit like this too earlier in the season. So back and bit him.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. This is the funniest shit I've seen this year, bro. With him putting Hinton in there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what was your take on it? Because I'm gonna tell you, like, being as bold as I like to be sometimes, like trying to hit that home run and trying to find that little wrinkle, the fact that he had that wide receiver designation, but but he's a quarterback. You knew he was gonna touch. Well, you assume he was gonna touch the ball a lot. I was like, bro, I would put when he had Latavius Murray, when he had Latavius Murray in there, I was like, yo, he should have Hinton in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what my thought is as far as like Pooty. I think that just because he was facing Mike and Mike's team is such a powerhouse team, he was trying to throw up that home run. He was trying to throw up that home run. You get what I'm saying?
No.
And I don't knock him for it, but
do you think Mike got in his head? There are rumors swirling that Mike got in his head.
I don't know if Mike himself got in his head. I think it was just the him seeing it. Like, sometimes when you're facing that team and you're like, damn, bro, this guy might whoop my ass. Like, let me throw up a Hail Mary. You get what I'm saying? Something that you normally won't do. I know he looking this. I don't want to get too far ahead, but
yeah,
we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. When you look at this matchup, he didn't lose because Hinton, whatever, underperformed. He lost because Josh Jacobs ain't do shit.
No, definitely, but
2.4.
Josh Jacobs doesn't fumble, he wins.
That's true, but I mean, he lost by 0.08. Yeah. And if he leaves that space open without Hinton, he wins. You know what I mean? With a 0.
Because he gets the warning.
He get a warning. You get what I'm saying? But I mean, he wasn't gonna leave it empty. But
damn,
that was a
fast matchup.
Hey, Pooty,
horrible way.
Pooty, next time just leave a spot empty, bro.
Horrible way to lose, man.
Yeah,
0.8.
And what got the commish over the top on a Monday night was a last minute, a garbage.
Oh man, to go dirt, right?
Goddard got it, and I think it was exactly what he needed to get him over the
Got one more yard than he needed.
27 yards. Bro. I remember. I saw it. I was like, wow, man.
Yo,
wow.
Keep it real. Were you calculating at home?
Crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. I already know. Yeah, I already knew it was 27. He needed 27. He caught the 27-yard pass. I was like, damn.
No, when I saw it on TV, I'm like, damn, that was the longest 27-yard reception I ever seen because that shit, it was 47.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough. That's tough. This something Pootie might be thinking about the whole offseason. That move.
Yo, no one needs to win more than Pootie this week.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And I'm like,
we'll talk about that later.
I like what Pootie's done up to this point.
He's made some good moves.
Yeah, but man, it's looking tough, man.
Let's move on.
But Mike.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, Mike's team. Mike's team is.
That's what it does.
Kamara is underperforming a little bit. Hunt. Chubb back.
I mean, Kamara's not getting those dump offs, man. Taysom Hill is a different type of quarterback. He's not.
Yeah, with Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
And Antonio Brown, he has some infatuation with Antonio Brown. I get it, because you know what I mean. Like you think that Antonio Brown from like a couple years ago is gonna come back, but
it's gonna be the week you don't start him. That's
probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next matchup, and we have Will Struggle Bus, who's really like at this point. I mean, it's unfortunate because the way he started, didn't he start off 2-0?
Yeah, man. One since.
Oh my God.
And
just lost to your Abuela's attorney, who looks like the law firm squeezed it out at 84 to 72. Man, Billy. Why everybody so quiet all of a sudden?
Yo, how Derek? I didn't even see Derek Carr put up 1.6.
1.6.
Yo,
wow.
Yo, it's because Will is one of honestly, I love the way everything Will does, man, and it's like it never works out for him, bro.
Yeah,
he always has a good plan, but the plan never is executed to his. Because last year I think same shit's happened like that, like.
I think he's snake bitten. I think every year in the league he's lost a key piece.
Yeah, man.
But McCaffrey.
But I mean, look, Carr going against Atlanta. That's supposed to be a great matchup. You get what I'm saying? And he gets 1.6 from him. Like, damn, bro. That's tough luck. But
we've talked about Will, and I think maybe for next year he can think about a different strategy. But you've tried that quarterback stream. And you are either a week early or a week behind on every single one of your quarterback picks, except Burrow, I think, 1 week.
You're right, bro. I think he needs to go for a quarterback early in the draft.
So just get that out of the way, bro.
Yeah, but Nelson. I mean, Nelson is doing what he can with the team that he got. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I mean he pulled out the victory, so.
Hey, James White. Let's James White now. It's funny how Burkhead took over the James White role, and then as soon as Burkhead got hurt, James White got his role back.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? He's been making some good pickups. You know what I mean? Towards the end of the year, trying to stay competitive, which
Yeah, Brashad.
I respect that. So.
Yeah, Brashad Perriman is one of them.
Yeah, Brashad Perriman, White. He had Burkhead a couple weeks back. You get what I'm saying? Like. I forget Ebron.
Yeah, he almost beat me with 2 tight ends started.
Yeah, so I mean he's still staying competitive. So I at least appreciate that. You know what I mean?
My God. Let's. Anything else in this matchup, gentlemen?
I think that's it,
man. Let's move on to the next one. This is this one we knew it was gonna be a slugfest, but maybe more of a. Rick thought the shooter would only have a chance if it was a low scoring game, and was I wrong?
Man,
159, 114.
Ricky brought out that belt.
Yo,
Ricky be playing them gifts with the belt.
But Thursday, Yo, hold on. So Thursday, Watson puts up 41.
Oh man, it was looking bad. It was looking
Yo.
bad.
And then
But Ricky got 29 from Fuller on Thursday too, so it didn't look that bad. You know what I mean?
and then Zeke throwing up a stink bomb at 1.9.
You know, I like John's team, man. I like his team a lot because his running backs are weak. We know that, but he's built his team that he just needs his running backs to give him a little. I mean, he put up 114. You know what I'm saying? With his running backs not giving him anything. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So,
that is,
you know,
impressive.
I like his team.
40 from your quarterback every week. I mean,
definitely not.
So
Definitely not. But I mean, he's hoping for Michael Thomas to give him a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? Like, Kelsey is a monster.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Gabe Davis is a nice pickup, man. I was saying, damn, yo, I got to figure out a way to put Gabe Davis on my bench. I would put him on my bench. I would drop him, and then bam, the only Buffalo Bills fan.
Yeah,
I knew he would.
I remember you having him too. But
yeah,
that was a good pickup.
Yeah.
I mean, Ricky's team, shit, they stepped up this week. He needed it too. So.
Yeah. Tyreek, and not only that, I think the 159 now puts him in a position where the tiebreakers kind of lead
with the points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was big week for Ricky, man.
Yeah,
I give Ricky credit. He knows what he's doing too.
Shout out to Tyreek Hill.
Shout out to Tyreek Hill.
He needs to buy that man's jersey.
Hey, by the way, Will Fuller gone.
And Jefferson, man.
Yeah, he's been kicking up.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember. I drafted Jefferson.
Yeah,
that's one of my mistakes. I dropped him. I dropped him before week 1 and shit, man. I'm kicking myself.
Similar to Ryan with Chase Claypool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Damn it! If you had Jefferson on your team, I would have fucking just gave up.
Yo,
where this ball, man? I kept Ruggs instead of Jefferson and shit. That was we all make mistakes though.
And here we are.
But good pickup by Ricky.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next one. We have Let's Go at 74 points and Keith at 85 points. Keith squeezed it out there.
85-point victory. That's disgusting.
I mean, at this time, man, you take it.
Yeah, a lot of it was really like Gibson and Drake, and the rest of it is.
Yeah, I love Gibson right now, man. Gibson is looking real nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny. I think Ryan compared him to Arian Foster when we were talking.
Speed,
with speed, and then I think somebody in an article wrote.
Yeah, the coach said that he reminds me of Arian Foster. I was like, yo, that's exactly who I thought when I saw him.
Yeah, he's looking real good.
Yo, he's a stud, man.
They call him a league winner. I mean, Keith gonna need a little bit more help from the rest of his team for him to win.
He don't need a league winning quarterback.
Yeah, his quarterback is hurting him, man. Cam, I don't like Cam, man, but
yeah, same.
Belichick, I don't even think likes Cam that much, even though he says whatever he wants. Cam is just brutal to watch when he's down and he has to throw.
Yeah, man, it looks bad, man, but
yeah,
a good win.
Why are you guys avoiding Let's Go side?
God, I was just looking at it. I'm like, damn, he got 37 from Mahomes and only scored 74.
Bro, I've seen that 4 times or 5 times this year, bro. I think one time he put up 40 something, and Mahomes put up 40 something. He had 80 points total. You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about Abdullah. You get what I'm saying? Yo, if I had the number 1 waiver all year, bro, I would have had a beast team. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So.
Do you think it's more of inactivity? Do you think if he was as active as he was last year, he would have moved that would have had a beast team, like you said?
I think it's just the moves that he makes, bro. I mean, I'm not sure, but I kind of feel like he be with the number 1 waiver, he be picking a kicker or a defense. You get what I'm saying? And it's James White be out there. You get what I'm saying? Instead of picking up those type of players,
Yeah, so the person behind him benefits.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what happened. I'm not for sure about it, but with Ricky, when Ricky was down on the bottom, all them players that maybe Abdullah should have been getting was falling to Ricky, and that's why Ricky was able to climb up. You know what I mean?
Wow,
that's what happened.
Next year, I'm losing the first 3 games. That's it.
That's why I started 0-2.
it's been rough at the top, man. Yeah, I think it's all sweet. But
Oh,
number one seed with a bye. This guy is tough up
get
here.
out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Get him out of here.
yeah.
Let's move on to the next matchup before we break out the violins for London here. The next matchup is was this the matchup of the week? I think I did label that. I think Ryan's been in the matchup.
It was my matchup, but it was a playoff. It was a winner go home.
So London against Ryan, juggernauts, 102 to 130, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Look, going into this, I saw some of the matchups, and I knew where I was worried. I know going into it, Kyler Murray with the shoulder. Kind of was like, yo, if Kyler Murray's gonna have a bad week, it's gonna be this week. And going against New England, we all know they stopped the best player on the team, and that's Kyler. So I mean, I wasn't expecting 8.9. I'm gonna keep it a G, but I was like, yo, if I can keep Kyler under 20, I'm gonna be high.
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah,
and
I mean,
Cook, them being down, not having to run the ball, him getting banged up.
Yeah, I think
watching
Cook,
the games with P.
With Cook, yeah, you know what you love that he's a warrior, man, because I feel like he has an injury. You're like, oh man, that doesn't look too good, and then it's like the next week is he sounds like he's.
As soon as I saw him get hurt, I'm like, he's coming back, man. Don't let him fool you. I'm like, he just thinking because he dropped the ball or he fumbled or whatever he did.
I mean, that's why I had to go get Madison, man, because like
something
it's
ain't
like.
right.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, if I lose Cook, my team's gonna look a lot different. You get what I'm saying? So
I thought you were about to go into the playoffs without making that move, bro. And I was saying it all year, bro. Go get you.
I was, bro. And I was listening to the podcast all year, and I'm like, damn, man. Trust me, I was trying to holler at Pootie all year, and he just wanted too much at one point. And then, I ended up giving him the quarterback because he needed it or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
remember that's the week you and I talked about.
Yeah.
And
I honestly, I wasn't gonna trade him. I was just like, yo, fuck it. With this COVID shit, you get what I'm saying? Like
100%.
I'd rather have a good backup quarterback like that. But then, it just kept beating me in the head like, yo, if Cook goes down, bro, my running backs are gonna look crazy.
I think you did it perfect, bro. I think you did it perfect. I wouldn't have made the move unless let me get my handcuff. This
yeah, I had to, man. I had to, so
yo, real quick.
I feel good about that.
Let's talk about this fucking Atlanta kicker. God damn, man.
Yo.
What the fuck is he?
Man,
they didn't check in for PEDs. Fuck this shit,
bro.
Man, he's been a beast, bro. He's been a beast. Yo, I dropped him, and I was able to pick him back.
I know. I was gonna pick him up, but my bum ass is stuck on Bucker, and I'm like, damn.
Nah. And I get it. Buckner is nice, but they scored.
That's why I benched his ass.
You feel me? They scored too many touchdowns. So
I benched him. right? Because I'm like, I'm fed up. I start Sly. He gets me 8, but he missed 2 field goals. He would have had 18 points. The beating would have been worse. Yeah. The ass whooping would have been worse.
I do remember.
Yeah. He missed the 50.
But this guy, Ryan's team, man, Washington.
Yeah, the defense never stumbles.
Yo, the funny thing is that on Thursday,
oh my god,
when you saw what Houston's defense did, I'm like, oh my god, did he play the right one?
I thought he made a mistake. I was happy as hell, and then Washington puts up 17. I'm like,
yo, ask P. I was like, yo, Swift is out. I'm starting Houston's defense. I don't know why. I got a feeling. Then Swift is out, and I'm like in my head, I'm like, no, I want to start Washington for a reason. Like, there's a reason why I want to play him. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. Yo, Houston goes off. I'm like, instant regret. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yo, for real. I was happy as hell. I was like, damn.
Yo, and then deadass, I'm with my family Thursday night watching this game. I was actually watching with Joel. And I was like, yo, Joel, a pick 6 is coming. I'm telling you. Yo, that shit happened. I was screaming.
Bro, you had freaking Carolina on your bench, too.
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm scheming out here.
Yeah, I know. I see. So the defense is hard to come by.
It looks like there was a lot to be thankful for.
Nah, real facts. Derrick Henry, I'm really thankful for.
Derrick Henry 3 touchdowns in like the first half or first quarter or something.
Yeah,
I was like, once I started seeing that.
I'm curious, where was Henry on your draft board? Like, where would you have taken him?
Who, me?
Yeah.
If you had a chance,
he was top 5. He was top 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
who do you take in front of him?
This year, I would have took.
When we drafted,
I would have took McCaffrey, Barkley, Elliott.
Okay.
And then for me, it was between then Henry, and then it was what's his name?
Cook.
Nah, the other kid. I really wanted the other kid.
Kamara.
Oh shit, I forgot about Kamara too.
And Edwards-Helaire.
Probably Kamara and then Henry.
You think hold on? Do you really think you would have put Kamara in your top 5?
Mine's yeah.
Not now, at the time.
Yeah, at the time. Yeah.
I wouldn't have. Bro. I don't think I would have.
Nah.
I
mean, that was like my top 5 right there. I think Henry was 5, and then it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and then Cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The main reason, look, and just so everybody knows, but this is probably pretty obvious, but the main reason I wanted Henry is for exactly what he's doing right now. Is exactly what I thought would happen. He'd be leading the league in rushing. He'd have the most carries, and he'd be up there in touchdowns. Like, why? How could you not take that as a number 1 running back? Like, yeah, Kamara's disgusting and Cook is disgusting, but like, when you get shit like this 2 times in a year, like obviously Cook's done it too, but that nigga's on another planet. Like, that offense is literally him, just like Henry.
My thing with Henry was that, you know, like last year, I think he started off slow, you know what I mean? And then towards the end, he turned it up, you know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, Kamara was more consistent through the whole year. That's why I would have took Kamara before him. But shit, you can't go wrong, I think, with either one right now.
It's December now, bro. It's coming.
Hey.
But
and the matchups, woo boy.
I saw the matchups for the playoffs. I know.
And again,
looks crazy.
He'll tell you. I mean, not to sound a certain way, but when I draft a team, I'm drafting a team that's going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't draft a team that's trying to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, but bro, you went to 4 championships in a row, so I know you're one of them.
So I'm trying to win one. Eventually, I'm trying to win one. So I'm getting a little bit smarter. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't care about the regular season. That's cool, but I want these playoff matchups. That I think my 2 running backs might have the best 2 playoff matchups.
Yeah, they do actually.
Yeah.
And I did that on purpose. I mean, I didn't think Aaron Jones would follow me, to be honest. And I'm kind of pissed off with his whole offense, but we'll speak about that another day.
Or maybe later. The beauty of this matchup is this is what I don't think I'm off base by saying this. I think that the playoffs has already started.
Yeah.
Right. I think London, you're 11-0, but to me, this is a way for you to test yourself facing a guy like
that.
Your playoffs started last week too.
Definitely. You know, like I said, I was trying to beat Ryan. I won. If only for the simple fact of trying to get him out of the playoffs, because I didn't want him in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Honestly.
Yeah.
But you know, so I gave it my all, but you know.
And plus, I know you are gonna get a bye, so it's important for you to maybe keep that. You know.
Oh nah. I've already got it in my head, bro. I'm not. You know, I know I got that week off, but I'm gonna act like I'm still playing every week. You know what I'm saying?
London, fun fact, I don't know if you remember, but the last time you finished in first place, you won the championship.
Oh.
That's when me and
Was
you
it?
When me and you finished first and second. I think we played each other in the final.
I had a bye?
I think I'm sorry. We play me and you.
I feel like Keith is always like first. Like,
because I was thinking, I was like, I don't remember me being in first place ever.
That was 2016, right? 2016.
Was it?
I don't even know, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. No. It wasn't 2016. It must have been the year before that, 15.
Yeah, I think
15 probably.
Yeah, 15. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. So
Brooklyn Zoo was you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It was 15.
Yeah. You had a bye, and
I did.
Me and you finished first and second.
Oh wow.
Okay,
and the first and second team played each other in the finals.
You knocked me out of the semis.
Me?
Yeah. And Ryan knocked out the commish.
Mike. Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then you whooped my ass in the finals. But we won't mention that. Back to this year.
Now, gentlemen, let's go over to the standings now. And everything's getting dicey. Everybody's in it. At first place, we have London here at 11-1. Second place, HHM also clinched the playoff spot at 9-3. Third place, Ryan, why so serious at 7-5. Fourth place, JC is trash. Pooty at 7-5. Number 5 is Keith at 7-5, and the points he's holding on because of the wins. The sixth, the whole show at 6-6. Seventh is the firm. It's Shooter at 6-6. 8th is me at 6-6. 9th is Suicide Squad at 4-8. 10th, UAA at 4-8. 11th is Let's Go, holding on to 11 at 3-9. And the struggle bus is.
Yo, he's lost 10 weeks in a row. I'm stressed when I lose 2.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Sick. What are you,
Yo,
gentlemen?
that's crazy.
What playoff picture wise? What exactly are you looking at here?
I mean, London's looking at first place.
I mean, I think me and Mike already locked up the 1 and 2 seed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else, even though Ryan got the points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all. I have a chance. And I was telling Pete, I didn't get to explain it to him.
Yeah, explain that to me.
I have a chance of missing the playoffs.
I don't see it.
Yo, so look, if I lose, right?
Not it.
If I lose,
and Ricky wins.
Ricky wins. If you win, P, because I'm gonna get knocked out because Ricky and me would have the same record. Because I have less points than the whole fucking show, right?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you how it is. Pootie has to win.
Pootie will get win because of the wins. So he beat
Keith.
Right.
Then Keith will have to win.
He will win because
John will have to win, and Ricky will have to win for Ryan to get out.
See it. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, and Ricky would have to outscore Ryan.
Yes. I got a cushion on him by 16 points.
Ricky will have to outscore Ryan by 16 points. Yeah. That's the only way Ryan will miss.
A winning streak.
But I'm not gonna lose.
Wow, we have. Hold on, HHM has 6 straight wins.
Yeah.
And Mike's team is like.
You go, boy. Look at you.
Yeah, boy. I'm telling you, yo, I'm 11-1, and I don't even feel like the favorite. Honestly, I don't feel like the favorite, bro.
You got the same team you drafted.
I know, but I'm talking about as far as.
No, I'm saying you haven't had a chance to get better.
Yeah, I think Mike's team, you know, with that trade he made, is like that shit just looks crazy, man.
Hey, London, my brother, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like, and I call this is my Keith question, because I remember at one point he was complaining about being number 1 and having the worst waiver. Would you prefer to be in the position you're in, and always having the worst waiver, or would you have preferred to have like better waivers early?
I mean, I would always prefer to be in the position that I'm in, because it's like looking now, I don't have to like worry this week. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you're a good manager, if you feel like you're a good manager, yeah, you might not get the number 1 waiver, but there's always like I always try to like pick up them little, you know, them pieces after the waiver, you know what I mean? Or maybe somebody falls to you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, but I mean, it doesn't hurt being at the bottom. As far as building a real good team, you should be able to build a real good team, but I would always prefer to be on, you know, where I'm at, honestly.
How about you, Ryan?
I mean, I started 0-2, so I really couldn't talk, but again, when everybody was clowning and everybody was making jokes and like.
But do you feel that 0-2 start? Do you feel that the waiver position helped propel you into a winning record, or was that just a matter of my team's going to show up at some point?
I mean, I knew my team would show up, but I'm trying to remember if I picked up any pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like I might have been able to pick up a couple of pieces that helped, but it wasn't. I don't think it was anybody that was like game breaking and changing.
Like this piece made me win this week.
Yeah. I don't like. I already had the team, I think, and like London already had. Like London's best pickup was one of my biggest mistakes, was dropping Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. McKinnon helped me a couple weeks.
Yeah, he killed us in the beginning of the year because Miles Sanders was hurt, and
I think I picked up McKinnon after the waivers or something like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can always find little pieces there, but you know,
the standings don't matter, man. The standings don't matter as far as waivers go. Like, you got to be savvy, man.
And clearly, having the most moves doesn't help.
Yo, you got 100, right? I was seeing that. I mean, it is what it is.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
You gotta make moves, man.
I told Ryan, I calculated. I said, "Yo, Ryan, I could get to 100 moves by this date if I make this amount of moves."
Oh, shit.
So one thing I wanted to do before we go to next week, and I hope it's okay with you, gentlemen. So I want to reveal our first ever Lights Out Awards.
All right.
So I want to reveal the categories and what we want to do. And I think us three, we can maybe decide how we want to do it. What I feel like maybe we should do is just email us your submissions, right?
Okay.
Is that the easiest way?
We could do it in the chat too. Everybody, I think that'll be easy.
Okay.
Oh, no, yeah, email so we can collect.
I think
them.
email it so we can keep a
Yes.
tally at least.
Got it.
Yeah, so we're gonna release these categories. We have 10 categories. I think we're gonna add an 11th. Just I think the last one is like the MVP. But we're gonna release these categories. These are the categories. You have to send us your nominations for who you believe these categories apply to. Okay. And we worked with our league commish on these categories. So we thank you, Mike, for allowing us to, put these together. So the first one is the Troll of the Year award.
Nice.
The second one is the Bust of the Year. And that's in parentheses is based on the draft day grade or projections. The third is the Most Improved Manager. The fourth is the Dumbass Award. The 5 is the Toilet Award, the last place team. The 6th is the Best Podcast Interview. The 7th is the Best Trade Award. The 8th is the Best Waiver Wire Pickup of the Year. The 9th is the Least Improved Manager. The 10th, and I think we loved this one, is called the Lincoln Park Award. And it's You Tried So Hard, but you barely missed the playoffs. Ouch. You tried so hard. That's the song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's it. And then the last one, league MVP. So everyone, those are the categories. In the description below, we'll also have the categories as well. If you want to submit them to the thefantasystandardtfs@gmail.com. That's the thefantasystandardtfs@gmail.com, or you can hit us, any one of us up. Our social media handles are below us, except for London. We don't do that. We protect our people's integrity here. So let's move on to next week's matchups. Well, first, before we go, what do you guys think of the categories?
I like them. I already got a couple people.
You already got some nominees that you feel like you already
I think a couple of them are already set. They already set. I ain't gonna say which ones, but there's a couple that I heard that I was like, oh man.
The name came right to you.
So
again,
everyone, if you want to put in your submissions, description below are every single one of those categories that I just roped off. Let's move on to week 13.
Pre-playoff week.
Yo,
all right. All right.
Except for London.
London's on vacation, man.
Yeah. This is playoff week though. There's definitely some playoff matches. I'm gonna be watching.
Oh.
He's scouting. He's scouting. Bill Belichick with the camera.
So you already know the disclaimer. A first matchup is myself and Keith. Is a big matchup. We're both I'm 6-6, he's 7-5. I'm projected 98, he's projected 97, and right now he has Mitchell Trubisky.
Wow, that's news to me. I didn't see that.
Yo.
That's some ballsy stuff. I like it.
What are you guys seeing here?
Man. I mean,
I know y'all seeing Carson Wentz, and take it easy on me, okay?
Yeah. At one point or another, I think your receivers have to show up.
Right?
Hopkins has to play the Rams this week, so that's gonna be tough. But I mean, he's matchup proof in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I you know what I did? I looked at all the Jalen Ramsey and Hopkins tape, and he had I think 6 or 7 matchups where it's like, oh, these are nice fantasy days, but with the way the Rams are playing, I'm not like overly like. I like Keenan. I like it. So let's do this. So remember, position by position, we're gonna do advantage. Okay. Quarterback, it's Mitchell Trubisky and Carson Wentz. Can we just like push this one? And
God.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a push.
Lamar has COVID, so we don't know if he's gonna play. Obviously, if he plays, Lamar out there playing Dallas, so that's a much better matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you get Lamar back, I give the edge to Lamar.
I think
You know
he
what
is
I mean?
gonna be back. I think he's gonna be.
I
good.
think so too. But
Yeah. I mean,
Play the Cowboys. Woof.
I start Carson
You
Wentz.
know.
I'm gonna do it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
with
always tell
Trubisky and
people-
Wentz, I mean, Trubisky is that garbage time
Yeah, I feel
quarterback.
like the
So
Bears quarterbacks have been that for the last 10 years.
so
Shout out to Jay Cutler.
and I mean Wentz has been the same thing too. Yeah, Allen Robinson definitely with Trubisky looking better.
Yo, Allen Robinson gone on the Bears. Me and P.O. talk about it every single week. He gone.
Yeah, he not staying there. He not staying there.
Nah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely
No
talk
reason.
about it when we get to Rye's team, because I definitely want to pick your brains as to where is he going? Where do you think he's gonna go?
The next matchup.
Yeah, the wide receivers here. Who do you have here?
I mean, look, yo, we know what Bill Belichick is gonna do against Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
He's gonna put him in a box like this big. And I don't think Keenan can even get out of it.
About Deontay against Washington. Tough matchup.
Another tough matchup. I'm a Washington football fan, so I see these corners a lot, and they've been pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give up one big play, but I don't think they're gonna be playing like that against Washington. They don't have the time to throw that bomb against this pass rush.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think all four of the wide receivers here have tough matchups pretty much.
Mhm.
I think Lockett probably is the one that has the best match, even though the Giants are pretty good, man.
yeah, they're good. I think Bradbury being on DK, although DK is like, can anybody guard him?
Man, I don't know, man. He's looking crazy, man. He's looking
First
crazy.
round
I'm
pick
glad.
next year.
You're like,
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like every week
definitely.
I'm like, oh, DK is gonna get clamps by the number one receiver and then lock it.
Me too, bro. Me too. But I think it stopped for me thinking that when after he played Gilmore, and he torched him. I was like, man, ain't nobody could stop him. You know what I mean? Except for Ramsey, maybe.
Yeah,
Ramsey is the only one that I saw really shut him down. But yeah, I mean, I think Lockett probably has the best matchup out of all four of these guys.
so advantage to me a little.
Yeah, I would give you the advantage.
I'll
here.
take year two over his two if we're grouping.
Yeah, I like Keenan Allen a lot, but you know that New England matchup, who knows how that's gonna go? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'll take your side here.
And then we move on to running backs, which this is a good matchup. Gibson against Pittsburgh, though, although he's involved in
Tough matchup.
Yeah, but Gibson has been, dude, he's on.
Yeah, nah. I already told you, I love him, man. I love him right now. So
Yeah.
I mean, but at the end of the day, it's still a tough matchup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did Swift play last week?
No, but he's finally been cleared by the specialist, the neurologist or something like that. So
He's out the concussion protocol.
yeah, so he's out of the
Okay.
concussion protocol officially. Illness, non-COVID related. So it sounds like the new coach, he sounded confident that Swift will play this week. It's Chicago. It's a tough matchup, but Swift is one of those 3 down guys. You know,
I think with Chicago, what you gotta see is if what's his name is gonna play. Akeem Hicks.
oh yeah,
Because I think that makes a big difference when he's there or he's not. You know, I don't think
you're
he's
right.
gonna play this. I don't think he's gonna play because he has that hamstring injury. But
yeah, you're right. He was in and out of the last game they played, right?
I don't think he played last
Okay,
game.
I think it was the one before that when he first hurt himself.
Yeah, that's when when Dalvin Cook was getting shut down and shit against him.
I remember that. Yeah.
So that's how I know. Like, you know,
So where you got
it's a difference.
where you got the advantage on this one, gentlemen?
Clyde, what Clyde has been so up and down that it's like hard.
He's hit or miss, man. And
Yeah.
Mostert looked good. I mean, he had that fumble and shit, but he looked good. You know what I mean? Like, I think
You know he's gonna eat against Buffalo.
yeah, I'm gonna take your side because like I don't know what to expect from Clyde Edwards-Helaire, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so happy I didn't get to that.
Yo, after the first week, you're like, man, fuck, and then you're like,
Yeah, man. Yo, and I'm telling you, I was gonna take him, man. Like, that's who I had. I was like,
I thought
don't
about it
care
that
who's
far, and I'm like, nah, I'm bugging.
there. Yeah, nah, for real, man. But yeah, I would take your side here just because Mostert, you know,
Yeah.
one more week back, and if Swift is back, you know,
Yeah.
he's,
Oh my god.
I just think the home run potential for both of those guys is what I love. So
definitely.
And the projections, I mean, are probably saying the same exact thing for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on to tight end. This should be quick and easy. Jonnu Smith is dealing with an injury. So is Zach Ertz, but Zach Ertz is coming back from one. He's been finally designated to return, so it sounds like he'll play against Green Bay this week. And you know Wentz loves his tight end, so I have him in there. I have Jordan Reed I can think about playing, but for now I think I have Ertz. Jonnu Smith, I like him, but I think he's become a lot touchdown dependent, right? And this is Henry's month.
Yeah, and it says he still was out today. It's just
he's solid. He might not be playing.
I don't know if he's gonna be playing. So
I'm gonna push this matchup because it sounds like both of these guys are question marks.
Yeah, I'll push it too.
Yeah.
For me, I think in this matchup, whoever gets the most points out of the tight end might win.
Might win, right?
It's definitely looking like that for real.
Yeah. Let's go over to this beautiful flex position. Yo.
He has your boy.
The inconvenient truth.
Frank Gore, the inconvenient.
Hey, but Frank Gore put up a solid what was it?
I think 2 straight weeks.
8 and 13. I mean, I give it to Frank Gore. He runs hard, man.
He's getting more carries than Clyde Edwards-Helaire a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look at the numbers.
So 15 on the in week 11 and 18 week 12.
Yeah. It's because Clyde, they don't be needing them sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, Mahomes just be slinging it. Yeah. But
Kenyon Drake against the Rams.
Tough matchup.
Drake is hard to peg, man, because, last week didn't look as good, right? I think it was last week. No, last week looked great. The week before looked great. I think he's trending to be the Drake that we thought he was going to be, right?
Definitely. And, I mean, it's a tough matchup, but
it's a division game, so maybe that helps.
I'm gonna give the edge here to Drake just because he has that home run ability, whereas in Gore, he's gonna get his solid probably 8-9 points. You know what I mean?
3.5 yards a carry.
Yeah. So
Drake has the upside, but I like Gore's floor more.
Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would give it to Drake.
If Drake doesn't have an upside game, then that's he's gonna need a 20 piece from him, and I don't think that's coming.
Yeah.
Well,
it's gonna be more like an 8 piece.
We'll see. I like Old Reliable, but I'm gonna swing it a little bit towards Drake, so I'm gonna give him the advantage on that one.
And a note, I don't know if y'all know, but the Raiders are one of the worst teams against the rush.
Yeah.
So the Jets
and the Jets are gonna hand it over.
They are.
They give up because I tell everybody start your running backs against the Raiders.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, Gore is a solid flex play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like I said. It's just that home run ability from Drake. Who knows, man?
He ain't gonna break one for 40.
And
now he is because I said that. But
I have David Johnson also to consider down the road.
That's true. He might be coming back, right?
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I need somebody to come back this week.
You got to throw it all out there this week, man.
Yeah. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Thanks for the encouragement, bro. So we got Justin Tucker against Blankenship. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna push this one. I think
I'm gonna push it.
Division game. Push it too. Yeah, and Tucker maybe against Dallas. I feel he'll get a lot more work than he did last week for sure.
I'll push it. I'll push it.
What about you, Rod? Same, right?
Yeah, I mean, Blankenship he's been solid all year, but Tucker is, I mean, it's hard for me to go against Tucker, especially they're going to be like a 15-point, 14-point favorite against the Cowboys. They're going to be kicking the hell out of that ball and running the ball all game.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll go to Tucker. Thanks, Ryan.
You changed my mind.
You kind of did.
And the Colts have been struggling, so.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go over to the next one, and that's the defense. And right now I have Philly, and he has San Fran. On this one, whatever. You won this one. Who cares?
Yeah, whoever's tight end and defense gets the most points combined is winning this matchup.
That's what you think? So who you guys got?
Yeah, man. For the sake of
this is a tough one.
I want you to beat him, honestly, because then that'll give me a better odds to make the playoffs. So I'm just thinking about myself.
Since you invited me here on the podcast, I'm gonna have to go with you, man.
Hey, put it into the world.
Oh,
sorry, Keith.
Sorry, Keith. Sorry, man. You had your chance, Keith.
There's always next year.
Yeah. Get your own podcast, Keith. Let's go over to the next matchup, and this is gonna be matchup of the week: HHM against Struggle Bus. Like, nah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. So this is HHM against Struggle Bus. Obviously,
Mike.
Yo, this will be the week Will wins for no reason.
Yo.
Yeah, for real, right?
Yo, I mean, the big question here is: Will start David Carr or Derek Carr? I keep doing that. Will he start Derek Carr, or who will it be at quarterback this week?
I mean, it's another great matchup, so it's like, you know,
whoever he starts is gonna do bad.
Sheesh, man.
With his luck,
But he don't got nobody else right now. But
Nah.
I mean, man.
Yeah, I mean, yo, what was your thoughts on McLaurin?
Me?
I love McLaurin.
Yeah,
Oh, I like McLaurin coming into the season.
where was he on your draft board?
Kind of right where he went.
I would have loved to have him as like my wide receiver too,
Mm-hmm.
but I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get him there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you were busy getting freaking DK Metcalf.
I mean, those are two guys that I really wanted. You know what I mean?
Compromise.
But McLaurin is a monster, man. I like.
He went in the 5th round, 49th overall.
And so we're gonna give the advantage to Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah, definitely.
and I think wide receiver wise, I'm gonna give the advantage to
We
HHM.
got Devontae at 16. Oh my god.
Wow, bro, I had him last year. It wasn't like that.
Man, yo. Devontae Adams and Brandon Cooks.
Cooks becomes a number one.
Yeah. All of them. I dropped him.
get-
I drafted him. I dropped him.
Yeah, I remember when you dropped it. Yeah, I give the advantage there to Mike too.
Yeah. We're gonna go there. Running backs: Alvin Kamara and Austin Eckler against Carson and Benny Snell Jr.
Man,
Yeah,
I think the only
Are we really
advantage-
doing this? Are we really thinking about this one?
The only advantage Struggle Bus has is Darren Waller.
yeah, Darren Waller.
Let's
I
just
agree.
be real.
That's
Let's not even go down this whole list.
I like that. Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
yeah,
and
that's true. I agree.
because they're pretty good. They're playing Denver, who's one of the worst.
Yeah, I would give him KC also.
If he
Yeah.
can somehow get like 40 points from Waller and like 40 from KC, he might win.
And yo, let me tell you something. I don't even think there's anything in that flex that's gonna make a difference for you, my brother.
You might as well leave that
man.
shit blank.
Yo, remember, it's all love.
It's looking tough, man. It's looking tough. But yeah, I'm picking Mike on this.
Yeah, I'm
one.
taking
We got
Mike.
HHM on this one. Hey, prove us wrong,
Yeah.
bro. Prove us wrong. Don't listen to the haters
Go out with some dignity.
and all that good stuff. The next matchup we have, Pootie Tang facing Why So Serious. Wow.
I don't want to speak on my own matchup.
The plot thick. Ooh, are you humble?
Humble. It's like, nah,
Man.
I gotta think.
Yo, is
Pootie, I'm in this
Russell
position.
Wilson really projected 30 points?
Yeah, but he gonna
Yeah.
get like 18.
My God, bro.
I think he's due for
Man, but
a
Herbert,
big game, man.
my boy Herbert, man.
Yeah, but versus New England.
Yeah, Herbert is facing New England. That's kind of tough. You know what I
He's
mean?
coming
Like,
off of probably his worst game as a pro, right? No, he had one. But
I think they were saying that like Bill Belichick against young quarterbacks or something like that. Like he
Rookie
be
quarterback.
dominating them, or rookie quarterbacks or
You
something like
forget
that. He be-
Herbert is a rookie.
so we got
Yeah.
we got Russ on this one.
Yeah, I'm taking Russ on this one.
Okay. Wide receiver, we have Robert Woods and Allen Robinson. I would say maybe that's a push,
Yeah.
but the second wide receiver spot being empty, don't know what's going on there. We have Parker, who if Fitzpatrick is going to play, you like Parker. Against Cincinnati, oh, that's a nice matchup.
I hope Parker. I'm trying to go to Miami and break Tua's thumb.
No hard feelings.
I
too.
mean, I like Robert Woods, man, but
The Arizona matchup.
I don't see who else he's gonna put in there that can match up with like
Yeah,
the Allen Robinson and Parker.
yeah.
So I think I would give the advantage here to Ryan.
Oh, and remember, he made that trade with me to get Mike Evans and Josh Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs is banged up.
And Evans is on a bye.
Evans is on a bye.
You need them the most. They let you down.
Oh, dude, that's why I don't want Evans. One, because Antonio Brown scared me, and two, I just
bye week.
That bye week 13. Just I need somebody there.
It would have looked a lot better with Evans in there. You know what I mean? But
I might have even given Pooty the advantage with Evans in there.
Right now, he got Cole Beasley. I think that he could put in there. I mean,
man, he claiming somebody. He got like 8 receivers claimed.
Yeah. Let's look at
he's probably gonna claim somebody.
Let's look at your waiver claim, Pooty.
Show us the receipts.
So advantage. Why so serious on that one? Running back wise, I think push on the Chubb and Jones matchup, right? I think we pushed that one.
Yeah, I put Jones specifically there first.
Yeah. So, but when you look at King Henry on the other one, I mean,
yeah,
even with Josh Jacobs there, I mean, there's not many teams that are going to be able to compete with Why So Serious on the running back level, like head to head.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking Aaron Jones.
I think
I'm taking Aaron Jones and Henry and shit.
Yeah. I think the top teams, like if you look at Mike's team, you look at London's team, you got formidable duos.
But even though Chubb and if he gets Jacobs, it's a nice little 2 running back. But Derrick Henry and Aaron Jones is just.
That's unfair.
It's too much, man. It's too much.
The next one with tight end, we have old reliable Rudolph playing against Tanya, who is a stud. I mean, touchdown last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
scares me a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the edge on that one.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm taking Tanya just because of what he's done lately. You know what I mean?
Don't sleep on Rudolph. His floor is as safe as any tight end in the league when Irv doesn't play.
Yeah, and Tanyan has shown that he could disappoint too. You get what I'm saying? But the last couple of weeks, he's scored, I think, a touchdown or something each game or whatever. I had him one of those 2 weeks. Yeah, you did. Against me.
Yeah, that's right. You had him right before that.
Nah. I think our Pooty had him the whole time. Then he dropped him. Then that's when you picked him up.
Got it. Yeah, and then
he picked them back up.
Now he picked them back up.
Yeah.
So let's go to flex here. Oh, okay. So Murray is in there now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he's ever taken Murray out the flex for as long
Probably
as.
Probably not. I wouldn't.
Against J.K. Dobbins, who hasn't been cleared yet, but if you look at the timeline, he should be cleared for this game.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to push this matchup, and not because I think it's a disappointing matchup, but because I think these guys are equally as good.
I'm going to take Murray just because Dobbins is coming back, and over there is like man, I hate that Baltimore backfield, man. He's dominating the touches when he starts. He was, but that's before he caught the COVID. You get what I'm saying? So it's like So it's like now, who knows how he's gonna come back? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we just saw what Gus Edwards did, and he ain't do shit. So
I know, and I'm not saying because of that. I'm just saying is it was already kind of a 3-headed monster, and
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
he's just coming back. They might ease him back in. You get what I'm saying? And at least with Murray,
not against Dallas.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna run the ball 40 times against Dallas.
I agree. And Dallas, if you look at their defensive metrics, they're atrocious, giving up touchdowns and against the run.
And look, I don't want to give any tips, but Atlanta against the run.
Against the run. Yeah, they are good against the run.
You don't want to do that.
And that defense is surging.
This might be the week you don't want to start Latavius Murray, but I mean, you don't have any better options.
Hey, is he trying to get against Pooty, or is he giving you good advice, Pooty? Think about this. Let's go over to the next one. Kicker. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give the edge to Bass.
I would too. Fuck Bucker.
Yo, Ryan, come over to the dark side, bro.
Good God, man, this guy. Nah, but they're playing Denver, so they might kick some field goals.
Yeah, division game. I can see that. I'm gonna
push it.
I'm gonna push it. Yeah, I'm gonna push it. I like that.
Yeah.
And then on the defensive front, Baltimore against Dallas is a doozy.
Oh my God, it's gonna be like a 30-point
You got Andy Dalton in prime time
against a Baltimore team that has to win. They have to win.
Yeah. I think I would take Baltimore, even though Vegas is playing the Jets.
Now, yeah, I'm just starting this team so I can keep up with Baltimore. I'm not trying to
exactly. I think you have out of all your defenses, you have a good one. Like
I get why you're starting them. You know what I mean? Of course, you start the defense against the Jets, but
I'm picking on them.
You know, Baltimore against Dallas is like,
yeah, that's a layup.
They can go off there. Man.
Who y'all got?
I'm not gonna pick this.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Ryan, man, because his team is like crazy, man. I mean, look at his projections alone. I know it's not about the projections, but sheesh.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Ryan. I think not having an Jacobs could hurt Pooty on this one.
I actually hope he plays and then gets hurt in the middle of the game.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'd rather face the hurt Jacobs than a healthy Booker.
Okay,
I'm gonna just keep it
because he has Booker. Too.
Yeah,
he has Booker.
He was part of the deal.
Okay.
He was part of the deal.
Okay. Oh, so at least he's good there. You know what I mean?
But again, the Jets are good against the run, so I mean, I'm not trying to give up any fantasy tips.
Yeah. I think Ryan just has the more complete team. You know what I mean? I like Pooty's team, but shit,
valiant efforts.
Valiant effort. My God, did you just pat him on the head?
Big game.
Nah, I'm gonna end up catching an L, but nah.
Big game.
Big game, indeed.
This is
big time.
Yeah. Moving on. Speaking of big game. Oh, damn, he's giving us nature now.
We
got some plants.
That's dope. It's nice.
We got some plants and shit back here.
Hey. That nigga just eat a Corona and you good. Yeah. All right,
man.
Let's y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep powering on. We got another one that's very important for our very dear friend Shooter. So the firm is facing your abuela's attorney, Nelson. Projected 85 and Shooter 73. Obviously, Shooter is missing 3 spots here, but I'm gonna go with Josh Allen as the advantage there on quarterback.
Yeah, definitely Josh Allen.
Yeah, and on the wide receiver front, Tyreek Hill is an advantage in itself, and now he has Jefferson.
Yeah, I think Ricky has one of the best wide receiver combinations in the league.
Yeah, and remember he had Thielen.
Yeah,
that trade was big for him, man.
Yeah, he had Thielen.
He lost
Fuller,
right? Oh my God,
that's huge.
That hurts. But I mean, I like Diggs too.
That's Dak or Allen and Diggs. That has upset written all over it.
You think this matchup White?
Bro, Perry against the Raiders.
You know what I just noticed that you see Nelson got empty slots there, like playing some defense or
no, that's Ricky.
Yeah,
my thing.
Ricky's the one. Empty slots.
On my thing, Nelson don't got a running back or a flex.
Oh, he must have updated it then.
Let me. Oh, he tinkering, guys.
Updated. We got live tinkering.
He tinkering.
Live tinkering.
Okay. So he changed it up. He took James White out, ladies and gentlemen. Live update. So, and he's playing a little defense, trying to keep it empty. We're playing mind games here, people.
Wow. Yeah, bro. Week 13.
We're playing mind games here. So Nelson came to play.
The comparisons for the projections are the same now.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so we got advantage on the running back. We got to give it to Nelson.
Yeah, because he don't got any.
He don't got nothing.
and then tight end. I mean, Ingram has been surging
against Seattle. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they playing with a backup quarterback now.
Oh yeah.
Colt McCoy is still serviceable, bro.
I was gonna say maybe
you think so?
I seen him in Washington.
The ball.
I guess. Sometimes it does help. You know what I mean?
Colt McCoy's a try hard, dog. He don't try.
Yeah. I mean, I would give it to Ricky anyway. Still, though. I mean,
Against New England, though.
yeah, that's kind of tough. I just saw. That's a
Yo,
tough
against
matchup.
Cincinnati last week, Ingram had 6 catches, 129 yards. Just saying.
Let me see. Yeah.
Nine targets for a
All right. I'm gonna push it.
Yeah, it's got to be a little closer because Henry. I mean, what has Henry done? I feel like he does this every single year. If he doesn't score a touchdown, he's useless.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's the
either
name
3 or
more than
9.
anything right now.
I think that you do see that he consistently gets 7 targets a week. It's just that, what does it translate to? 4 catches for 30 yards every week?
That's what I'm saying. He
And
gets.
it's crazy with that team. They throw so much, and he, you know what I mean. He still ain't like
Keenan Allen gets
like he
80
should
targets.
Yo,
Yeah.
when in doubt, just throw it to Keenan.
Not this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna go with Ingram on this one.
The flex is a push.
You got
The
Ingram.
flex is a push. I dare y'all to keep it like that.
Ghost for ghost.
Yeah.
Let's go to kicker. I hate Boswell in fantasy, but let's just whatever for the sake of this. Let's push this one.
Yeah, I gotta push it too, man.
I'm gonna push it because I don't care. It's like nah.
Yeah.
Dane is inside a dome, so dome kickers.
I normally lean towards a kicker in a division game.
In a dome.
In a dome, yeah, 100%. So, Zane, let's go with Zane. And on the defensive side, Miami against Cincinnati.
Miami
Wow.
so good this year.
Yo, man.
Yeah, I'm taking that Miami versus Cincinnati over.
Yeah.
New England.
Yo,
Yeah.
am
I mean, Nelson
Go ahead. Look.
hasn't changed his kicker or defense, I think, all year.
Yeah, I think even on a bye, no? It's like, nah.
Probably on the bye.
Yo, am I crazy? Not to the same extent, but am I crazy to say that the Dolphins defense this year is like not as good points wise, but like as dominant as the Patriots defense were last year? Not getting like the 30 point, 25 point, but if you look at their numbers, bro, 14, 15, 25, 10, 15, like
Yeah, nah,
they're a
they've
team
been
coming
a
out of
solid.
nowhere.
They've been a solid ass defense.
Nobody
Yeah.
drafted them.
Nah.
They
When he picked Miami up, I was gonna pick them up. But sometimes the Miami name like throws you off, right? I
Definitely. That happens a lot. You know what I mean? You see certain players, you're like, man.
yeah. So that's what happened to me
Mess with
there.
them, man.
I love that Miami defense. So who do you have in this matchup, gentlemen?
Man, go Nelson.
You rooting for Nelson, right?
It's like, nah.
Like,
look,
nah.
Too many holes here. There's too many holes here, but I wouldn't be shocked if Nelson could somehow upset. But
Ooh.
I'm expecting Ricky to win, but
Yeah, exactly. I am expecting Ricky to win, so I think I'm gonna choose him.
Yeah.
I just think Ricky, the type of manager that he is, you know, he always figures out a way to like.
yeah.
you
But
know,
I just want to
pull it
say
through,
that
so.
no win is guaranteed.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely not. I mean, I wouldn't be like shocked if Nelson won. But,
Yeah, but that's what I'm
you
saying.
know,
Some of these managers are
I'm
coming
ex-
to these weeks against these bum teams, and they're thinking it's a layup.
Yeah.
Then Diggs puts
But-
up 35 points.
Ooh. Go Buffalo against the Niners too.
I'm gonna be watching that game.
I'm gonna be watching that game.
I'm excited for that game, man.
Yo, me too.
Monday night too. Woo.
Yeah, Monday night. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't remember the last time we played Buffalo, but shit, in prime time.
Yo, what was Chris Berman's Super Bowl every year? His prediction?
The Niners and the Bills. The Niners and the Bills.
Yo,
Every year, bro.
we're finally good at the same time too.
Yeah. I mean, we've been ravaged by injuries, but we still competing. That's all I care about.
Losing Bosa was so big for the Niners, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bosa, Kittle, you know what I mean? Garoppolo. I mean, I don't really like Garoppolo like that, but
He's better.
He's gone.
He's
Garoppolo.
serviceable. He's serviceable.
Yeah. He is a goner after this year.
Yo, don't get too excited when I get Matt Ryan next year.
I want Darnold, man.
What you do?
What? Damn, that's how
Yeah.
I feel, bro.
I like it though. I like
think-
Darnold.
Yeah, I like Darnold.
I think with a change of scenery with Shanahan, I think Shanahan to fix him. You know what I mean?
Run first offense like that with a great D.
Yeah.
Darnold,
Because Shanahan doesn't.
Darnold could be Tannehill, another Gase quarterback that
Yeah.
fails in a Gase system and goes and flourishes somewhere else.
Shanahan doesn't ask a lot from his quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like he puts them in positions to succeed and shit. He lets the run game, and you know what I mean. I think he'll be good. I think he's still good. I think it's just the Jets.
I agree.
Yeah. Yo,
I've seen Darnold do some shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
As soon as you said Ryan said, I agree.
Yeah, man.
Sucks, bro.
Hey.
Let's go over to the next matchup, and we have Let's Go and Johnny Boy, the whole show. So Let's Go looks like they want to put up a fight. Anytime you have Patty Mahomes, you're gonna put up a fight. So 91-111.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes ain't his problem. Like Patrick Mahomes be putting up.
Okay, so even though Watson is a great quarterback, we're gonna give the advantage to Mahomes on this, right?
Yeah, I'll give it to Mahomes. Even though I love Watson, I think Watson is one of my favorite quarterbacks in fantasy too. Like,
yeah,
but he's facing Indy, so that's a little bit tougher matchup. So
that's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, definitely Mahomes in that one.
Okay. Wide receiver, you got Claypool and you love that. Cooper Kupp underperforming this year, playing
Cooper
Arizona.
Kupp is gonna come back and bite John.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah, they made the trade. Okay, so
yeah,
what was the trade? The trade was Michael Thomas,
for Cooper Kupp, a running back that
Matt Ryan,
which Matt Ryan was on a bye, and DJ Dallas.
He should throw Matt Ryan in there this week.
Yo.
I don't know why he traded for that. Why he traded for Matt Ryan? He never used him.
Yo, that and DJ Dallas. The only reason he's still on his bench, bro, is because he made a trade for him. Because there's no reason for him to be on the
roster. That shit didn't make no sense. But I mean, whatever. Man.
Again, it is what it is. Anyway, so I'm gonna give the advantage strictly because of the names. I'm gonna give the advantage to Thomas and Ridley. Those names.
Yeah, John. Yeah, me too, definitely.
Yeah, and Julio downgraded to out today. So that's another thing to watch out. If Ridley's the number one, is that a good thing for him or not?
Julio officially out?
No, they downgraded him to out in practice today.
Oh, got it.
Oh, dang.
So on Wednesday is something to know. If he's still not practicing tomorrow, then concerning.
Yeah. But really is steady, bro. Like he's always like catching a touchdown every freaking game. You know what I mean? Like
he's a sharp route runner, man.
Yeah, man. And then Michael Thomas, who knows? Like, who knows?
Taysom Hill ain't throwing him.
It's Taysom. That's the problem.
Yeah, he's not looking the same, but he could pop off any of these games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Atlanta could be a good game to do it. So advantage to John on that one. Running back wise, we have Melvin Gordon and Le'Veon Bell facing Elliott and Gio.
Yo, Le'Veon Bell might have a good game.
I'm gonna tell you,
they're playing Denver. Yo, I gotta talk. I'm gonna go look and see what the spread is versus this game. There's got to be like 14.5.
Yeah, they're prepping Bell to help finish the year for them.
Playoff Bell.
Yeah, and then I think Lindsey might be out this week. I'm not sure for sure, but I think he's like been missing practice. So.
Yeah, and KC struggles against the run.
Yeah, for Gordon, that'd be big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And on John's side, Elliott's been struggling.
Yeah, Elliott against Baltimore. Oof, good luck.
Oh, and they going against Baltimore. I didn't even see that, but
yeah, that's scary.
I mean, and then Gio, he's going against Miami.
You could run against Miami.
Yeah, you can.
But Gio's not a running back.
And Miami's probably gonna be favored here.
Damn, as crazy as it sounds, bro. Like this sounds crazy me saying this, but if Lindsey is out, I think I'm giving the edge to Let's Go on the running back.
I don't think that's so crazy, bro.
No, I mean it sounds crazy just saying it because he got Elliott. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy just you know what I mean, that it's gotten to this point, you know what I mean, with Elliott. So it's like but
you know what? Since right now you're number one, I'm gonna go with you on that.
Yo,
thanks.
Yo, just look at the backup running backs against Denver in the last couple of weeks, right? Latavius Murray, 19 carries, 124 and 2 touchdowns, right? The Dolphins lost, so that don't count. The Raiders, Booker had 16 for 81 and 2 touchdowns, and Jacobs had 112 and 2 touchdowns.
Remember that.
Brian Hill and Todd Gurley both got some work. Justin Jackson, Tremaine Pope both had over 60 yards against them. The last time they played him was Le'Veon Bell's first week, I think, when they played the Broncos.
Oh.
And he had 6 carries for 39 yards against them.
So are you saying that John's going to have to watch those Sunday night games?
I'm just saying Le'Veon Bell is going to scare John a little bit more than he was expecting.
Yo, and with the Mahomes stack, if it's a receiving touchdown, it's even bigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, if John loses this week, oh my God.
But John got Kelsey. He got Kelsey.
But that kind of hurts him because you got the guy throwing him the touchdown, so you're not getting that advantage. This is the last person you want to play when you got Kelsey.
Nah, I look at it the opposite.
Touchdown wise. Touchdown wise.
Touchdown
Yeah.
wise.
Let's see
Okay.
how many
He's gonna get the yards.
How many touchdowns does Kelsey have this year? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touchdowns this year. So it's a possibility.
That's pretty good for
that's pretty
freaking tight end.
Yeah. I'm gonna give. Obviously, we're gonna give the edge to Kelsey on the tight end here.
Yeah, Kelsey is definite.
Logan Thomas with Washington, man. Logan Thomas has carved out a nice little role there with Washington.
Yo, Logan Thomas looks
like
a tight end.
Yeah.
He's had a couple of touchdowns and shit.
Yeah.
But Kelsey is on it.
He's elite. He's the man.
Yeah.
Flex, we got Thielen against Marvin Jones Jr. Marvin Jones could be the number 1 receiver again, going against
will be because fuck Golladay.
So it looks like
Golladay needs to retire at this point.
Yeah,
he ain't playing this year.
I don't think he wants to play this year.
I told P it's contract. It's not injury at this point.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to play this year.
Agent, I'm telling him, his agent is like, yo, do not go back.
Yeah, right.
For what?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't go back either. I'm like, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
I'm not getting re-injured.
Yeah.
Nah.
They didn't want to pay him. Go ahead.
So Thielen?
Yeah. I'm taking Thielen.
Nobody.
Even though Marvin Jones is a good play, but Thielen is this.
Yeah. Thielen is dealing.
Yeah. Kicker. We have. I like Sanders. I like McManus too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna push this one.
Sanders been on a tear, bro. I think
Sanders.
Sanders might be the
has
second
been on
best
a tear.
kicker.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
taking Sanders.
So, but is Drew Lock back for Denver?
Yeah, he was back. He cleared.
Yeah, I think they are coming back.
I'm pushing this matchup.
Yeah,
I'm pushing.
I'm gonna take Sanders because they facing KC, so you got to think like how many field goals are they gonna be really able to kick? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just feel like in a division game, I feel like
Denver, it could be.
I feel like Denver is the type of team that will try to field goal to death to try to catch up with KC.
Yeah. And they just beat the Dolphins.
Yeah,
it could be.
So that's why I'm pushing it. I like Sanders a lot though, especially with that defense. I really do like them. But let's go to the defense, and we have Pittsburgh home against Washington on Monday, and then we have Detroit against Chicago. Who knows? That might change with Let's Go. That might not. So I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh on this one.
Yeah, definitely Pittsburgh.
Right?
Pittsburgh they've been on a tear.
Yeah, Washington's been playing well, but they're home and they're undefeated, and their defensive line is ridiculous. They lost Dupree and they plugged somebody else in, and Highsmith or something, and he's rocking too. So
they've been on a tear.
Next matchup, and it is the last matchup, and our number 1 team here, Dead Presidents, facing Suicide Squad.
Carl Redemption.
Yo,
this is a rematch, right? This is another rematch for you.
Yeah. All you and Carl were the only ones that I played twice.
Yeah. I played you and Armageddon twice too. Lucky.
Yo. We got Kyler and Big Ben. Kyler against the Rams, Big Ben against Washington. Tough matchups. Ben's playing on semi-prime time.
Yo, real quick, I want to ask you, how you feel about Kyler's shoulder?
Man, I saw today that he had a full practice, so it makes me feel better. But that could affect him all year. You get what I'm saying? So I am kind of nervous about it.
Did you notice? Watching the game on Sunday, were you like, yeah, that shoulder is fucking him up right now?
I didn't think this. I think
he was more cautious. I want to say it was fucking, but he wasn't the Kyler that we've been seeing. The fucking MVP candidate.
I think they called a more cautious game for him. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't really see that it was like, oh, it's affecting him like that much, but they was definitely cautious with him.
Yeah, do you feel like they didn't run too much this year?
I don't think so, because
he's like, hell no, I want the points.
He's like, hell
no. Not because of that, because when he runs, bro, it's like he doesn't get touched like that.
Somebody said
like he's always running.
Somebody said Kyler looked like one of them badass little kids from the hood running from somebody.
running, just run, yeah, bro.
Yo,
it's not like he's running and taking hits. Like,
yo, he could get away, bro.
Yo, he got hurt on a sack, and you never see him get sacked.
Yeah.
But you know,
go with Kyler. If he's healthy, no injury designation. You remember Josh Allen hurt his shoulder a few weeks ago. It took him to like 2-3 weeks after that to really find his bearings, and he had he had no injury designation either. So I think Kyler will get through it. He'll probably maybe in this game, again, division games, man, you gotta throw out what the team's normally been doing against other NFL teams out of the window.
Definitely. Right? It's tougher.
And these are must wins, because Los Angeles is right there. If Arizona wants to keep up with Seattle, they got to win this matchup. And yo, this might be a shootout. This might be a shootout.
I hope so.
I'm gonna push. You know what? I'm gonna push the quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Big Ben too, man.
I'm gonna push it, bro. I'm gonna push this one.
They play. Let me see. Washington is pretty tough.
Yeah, that pass rush.
Ben at home, right? Like that Washington pass rush is vaunted. It's really good, but you know, Ben, dude, that dude.
I could see a push.
Right? I could see a push. I could see Kyler getting maybe like 21, 22 points. I could see Ben matching that easy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Kyler goes off, he's getting 35, 40.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit,
he was spoiling me, man. He was scoring like 29 at least every game.
Yo, that's crazy. I was like, this motherfucker, all he does is run the fucking ball.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, he ain't no quarterback. That's a running back.
I'm like, bro, I got the red zone threat in Hopkins. This dude's running these shits in.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Motherfuckers like nothing and shit. I'm like, oh god, this guy's playing with these guys.
This dude, bro. Yeah, so I'm gonna push it.
But I'll push it. Yeah.
Wide receiver. This is where we don't even spend too much time on it, because on paper, Amari Cooper sounds dope and Mike Williams has been playing pretty good. But when you're talking about AJ Brown and DK Metcalf are probably the standard when it comes to physicality at wide receiver.
And former teammates in college.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro.
So they're literally the same players.
But did Metcalf's projections go up?
14.
14. I didn't even know what his projections was.
Dude, I love how humble you've been today.
Hey, man.
I really
yo, last week DK, we didn't talk about it in the matchup. DK outscored Russell Wilson. Yo. I was like, how? I threw a touchdown not to DK.
And going into the matchup, that's what I was hoping for, but that shit
DK Moore would score the week I don't start him.
Yeah.
Yo, but y'all saw that AJ Brown kickoff, like.
Oh, that shit had me sick. I was like, nah, this nigga ain't gonna come back.
No, let me tell you something. AJ Brown and Metcalf's, their hands are questionable.
Yeah, they do be dropping. They be dropping shit. I mean, like,
they drop the easiest shit, and Metcalf will catch the hardest like,
yeah, for real.
No one has business catching this, and he'll catch it. And I'm like, yo, this dude is.
DK dropped a touchdown. He had one.
Dude, touchdown dropped him.
Easy.
How about
he got tackled on the one? He should have had 2 touchdowns.
Was it last week where a ball hit DK right in the helmet, right in the face?
Every week
that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, in the end zone and shit.
Right in the face.
I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, "Come on, man! I got Russ."
Well, I can't get mad at him because he be beasting the whole game and shit. You know what I mean?
Must be nice, London. So we're gonna go with we're gonna be you. We're gonna go with you here. And now we're gonna go to running back, and I don't think we're gonna spend too much time. Although Robinson,
I like his running backs though. I like his running backs a lot though.
Let me tell you, Robinson is a beast.
Yeah, and Gallum has been playing real good. You know what I mean?
I think Gallman scored the last 5-6 weeks.
You know what? Just because Cook is injured too, like I don't know how effective he's gonna be.
Gallman,
I'll push
touchdowns.
I'll push it because Sanders, man, that Philadelphia offense been looking crazy, bro.
They're down to like their fourth offensive line. It's a wonder he can even get 6 points or 4 points behind that offensive line.
They're about to bench Carson Wentz, put him on the line, and start Jalen Hurts.
Yo, imagine. Do I get like? Can I move him?
You're gonna start him at tight end. He's gonna start catching passes.
I don't know. I like that you're showing respect to Robinson and Gallman, but
I mean, name wise, yeah, of course.
Nah,
I'm just saying this week because of the ankle injury to Cook. And with Sanders, if you notice, they've been using Boston Scott. I'd be mad as hell, bro. They've been using Boston Scott like a lot.
They started rotating when Miles Sanders fumbled at the goal line.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm giving them respect because I got Robinson in my other league, so I know what Robinson, is about.
Yeah, he's a bowler, dog.
Yeah, and Gallman been doing his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 6 touchdowns in the last 5 weeks.
So all right, I'll take my running backs, but it's close. You know what I mean?
That's more like it. Okay. I like that.
I'll take my.
I like that. We approve here at the Fantasy Standard. Let's go to the flex, and we see Alan Lazard. He scored last week, right?
Yeah, he had a little short touchdown. He ain't pop off like crazy, but he had a little touchdown.
So this might be this flex play right here might be a 52 fake out by you, right?
Nah, actually, I think I'm gonna leave him in. I want to see, like,
it's his trial. It's his audition.
Must be nice to just flex someone in and see.
This man is auditioning flexes.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm trying to see, bro. I'm trying to see what he, what the team look like.
Yo, the chat before the week is like, yo, you got 1 week,
bro.
What?
Tell you something. You're my boy, but we never invite you to the show.
Yo, when you got a kicker give you 20 points, you could do shit like this.
You're too humble for me, bro.
Oh yeah,
too humble for me.
Man. I told you I'm not a good shit talking.
Yo, let me be 11-1. It'd be over for the league.
Bro, I wouldn't have had no guests. A couple
of people in the league, if they was 11-1, it'd be going crazy.
They wouldn't be able to handle it, so I'm glad it's happening to you.
If it was Keith, I would have quit.
Oh man, Keith, John.
If it was John, I would have quit.
Man, but yeah, I like Lazard. You know what I mean? I want to see what he does.
I feel like, man, Ryan nailed it. If you would have had Kittle,
I'm hoping he comes back.
Yeah, you hoping for him.
Yeah,
they were saying that he's looking good or like he's feeling good or some shit.
I mean, if anybody can come back early, it's George Kittle.
Yeah, are they saying like week 15 and 16 or playoffs?
Nah, they saying like something like that, like 15, 16.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I think early is 15, 16, and if they were in the playoffs, I think he would be able to play in the playoffs.
Okay.
I think that's gonna depend. It's gonna depend a lot on that, on like where we're at. The Niners.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the tight end here to Suicide Squad. I'm gonna give him.
Yeah, definitely.
There, man.
Yeah, definitely. Hawkinson is a.
Yeah, Gesicki with Fitzpatrick, it's really dope, but it's so like volatile.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna get from him, man. That's why, like.
But it's not a bad dart. It's not a bad dart throw because the guy can score touchdowns in bunches.
You know what? What I learned this year though with the tight ends is like unless you have like Kelsey or like Waller, you know what I mean? Like the rest of us are just like
peons.
We're hoping for like 4 or 5 points. You know what I mean? And if you get a touchdown, you get around the 10-point mark. You know what I mean? Like,
or if you get a touchdown, you can be a Hooper and get 7.
Or yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like I wasn't mad with that last week. Like,
Hooper would score and just get 7 points.
And get 7. Yeah.
No, I would never. I would never start a tight end for that quarterback.
I know. I heard you saying that, and I'm just like, damn, man. He's got a good matchup.
Fool me once. Yeah, nah, never, bro.
know.
Flex wise, I like the Lazard play, and the fact that you have the luxury to do that, it's insane. I don't know what that feels like. Please tell me one day. I'm gonna go with David Montgomery because I love the way he's playing, and Detroit's defense is super soft.
You know, they're horrible with the run.
Yeah,
I'll definitely take Montgomery too. I'm taking Montgomery.
I like the way he looked last week, man. It looked like he was angry.
Montgomery, I mean, he's not in the playoffs, but Montgomery has one of the best playoff schedules.
He looked angry.
Right behind my guys.
I need Carl to drop him.
A little bit too late for Carl, right?
Yeah, but Carl, let me know when you're gonna drop him.
When I got the number 1 waiver claim.
Yeah. Let me know. Text me. You're a friend of the pod. Yo, kicker. Zerline, I like the way he looked last week, but missed me with that noise against Baltimore. I like Younghoe Koo. I'm a big Younghoe fan. We got to give you the advantage, and I think they really underrate him on the projections. Come on, give him 10s, man. At this point,
that's crazy. How is he not getting more than bucket?
Dude, every week he's like at 8s, 7. I'm like, what? This dude's putting up 13 and 21 points.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? Like, I like it when my kicker projections be lower because, like, when they outscore it, you know what I mean? My points go. I don't know how to explain it, man. Like right now, I'm projected 110, but you know what I mean? Like, if he gives me 20, then that puts me to 120. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the overachievement.
You should be green instead of red.
And then if he gets 6 or 7, he's right there where he was projected. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not that bad.
So it looks better. It looks better.
Yeah.
Instead of you got a nigga like Bucker who's projected 10 and he gets you 4, then you're like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Damn.
Only on the kickers though. Only on the kickers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because your receivers don't look at their projections. They're always getting 40s.
Yeah. That's that.
He was so disrespectful, bro.
Yo, how's Dalvin Cook projected 18? Like.
See, I don't like that because then if he gets 12, then you know what I mean?
Yeah, same thing with Henry at the 17. I'm like, bro, just keep him at 14. Chill.
Yeah, man.
Make it reasonable.
Yeah, chill.
18 be crazy, bro.
I want people to be surprised when he gets 35.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, defensive wise, you gotta love the way New Orleans has been playing lately.
Yeah. I'm taking New Orleans. I have Arizona because I don't have nobody else. There's no other defense on the waiver.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. But I'm definitely taking New Orleans.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, it's smart shit.
If you can do it, do it. That's what I said.
It's smart shit.
Yeah.
But I'm taking New Orleans.
Yeah, and on this matchup, Suicide Squad, you get nothing but love here in this show, man. But I'm not picking you, bro. Not in this matchup.
Yeah.
Hey.
Kyler ain't gonna score 9 again.
Nah. I'm gonna pick myself to finish strong, you know.
Oh, okay. So we got through it. Thank you so much, man. That was one thing I want to tell us a little bit about how you're feeling heading into the bye week.
I mean, it was like I told you, man. I'm gonna keep on even though I got the bye, I know I'm not playing. I'm gonna keep on acting like I'm playing. You know what I mean? Like I got games to prepare because I feel like I don't. Everything. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna try to be like, all right, this is the lineup that I would have said if I'm playing it because I don't want to get what's it called, complacent.
Yeah,
you gotta practice a little bit.
You know what I mean? I've seen it happen. To a couple. I'm not gonna say no name. Some number 1 squads going into the playoffs like that. Yeah, Keith. But they don't make the moves, because it's like you feel like, oh, I got the bye and all that. You don't make no waiver. Like I'm treating it like I'm still
foot on the next.
Yeah, I'm still,
I'm just glad
in this league.
I'm just glad. I hope I finish 3rd, so I don't have to play you in the 2nd round.
But man, it's still tough, man. Mike is there.
Oh yeah,
too,
I know.
What I'm saying?
But I almost beat Mike, so and I played 2 bad moves.
Give me your both of y'all. Give me your favorites. Who do you have?
Win it all?
Who do you have favorites? Yeah, who are each of your favorites? I'll give you 2 each. All
right, myself and London.
Sheesh, man. I mean, I'm not picking myself, but I think if I'm not picking myself, it's Mike and Ryan.
Okay.
Mike and Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, if I didn't pick London, I mean, if I didn't pick myself, Mike, obviously. So
Maybe Mike. Yeah.
But there's definitely some sleeper teams. You know what I mean? Some teams that could surprise. But I mean, as far as like most complete teams, I think them two they have like.
I think Pootie was
complete
really
team.
on his way to kind of getting himself in the conversation. I think the injury.
He needed that win.
Yeah.
He needed that win last week. You know what I mean?
I agree. So it definitely makes it a little bit difficult for him. But you know, secretly, if I don't make it, like you would want somebody like Pootie to get deep in it.
Yeah,
like damn,
definitely
did some work. But Pootie, I don't know, man. It's not
Yeah.
like
if he loses, he might have to play me in the first round again. So
if he loses,
it might be back to because his points are the worst.
if he loses, he might be out.
Well, I'd have if I win.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If he beats Keith and he gets and he loses, he just drops to 6. But again, I'm gonna put this out here. John and Ricky have to win. Like that. I hope they understand that they have to win.
Yeah.
Oh, if they lose, they're out. They could be
I think
out.
John might be the only person that if he somehow I don't even no, I think they got
6 and 6, so he'd be 6 and 7.
because if they both lose and Juan wins, then he's jumping in.
Yeah.
And Ricky is 7th, right?
Ricky, yeah.
Yeah, Shooter's another points. And Shooter's playing UAA, so there's that. It's gonna be an interesting one, and we're getting into those weeks that we've prepared for, right? Next time we talk to you out there in the audience, I'm probably gonna be eliminated from playoffs.
Nah, you gotta keep that energy, man.
No, hey, I'm winning. I'm gonna be in the playoffs next time we talk.
You still got hope. You still got hope, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That's what we play for, right? To give yourself at least a position to play meaningful games in this time. I'd rather be in your position, but that's neither here nor there. I like how
man, at least
how humble he is, yo.
At least you still got a chance, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to try to win. What happens from there?
Hope one of these guys lose.
Before we get you off, you got any messages for anybody in the league?
Nah, I mean, just good luck to everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck that shit, man.
He don't mean that.
Nah, I do. Good luck to man. I love this league, man. You know, everybody like competitive is how I love it, man. You know.
Yeah.
So,
good luck to everybody.
You know.
Fuck everybody else. Okay.
Good luck. Good luck, but y'all can't see me from up here.
Except for Mike, man. Except for Mike. I don't want Mike winning.
But you don't have to
win too much.
The championship.
You already got too much of those, Mike. You already got too many rings.
Mike wins too much, bro.
Yo, he's like the Yankees. Like, we tired of this shit, bro.
Exactly. The Yankees. I hate the Yankees, bro.
Kind of Boston Red Sox.
Nah, I don't hate Mike, but you know,
I hate that he wins.
One last thing I wanted to sneak in here. The biggest blowout was a Shooter against the whole show. I felt like I wanted to highlight that specifically here because John, let's give him some finger snaps for the biggest blowout because
getting his ass whooped.
Wow.
I'll tell you, Ricky, it didn't look like even Thanksgiving Day when Watson was rocking, I was like, wow, I don't know if Ricky's gonna be able. And then Tyreek Hill 44, and then he's getting points from everybody. I'm like, damn, now I can't even get with you on the tiebreaker with points.
Ricky put up some points, man. Ricky, I give him respect, man. Ricky, he did his thing this year.
Yeah, Ricky put in work because he rebuilt this team in a different way. He was a shark in those waivers, and it made sense if Let's Go, doesn't pick up like an Austin Hooper and But
I'm gonna tell you from the draft. After the draft, I looked at Ricky. I was like, yo, what did you do, bro? Like, I looked at his team like,
it wasn't like the team that we were used to. And I told
him, it wasn't.
He said
it
that
wasn't, but
he told me what flustered him was the fact that I took Jacobs off the board because that was part of his strategy.
Okay.
But taking Tyreek.
I mean, he did his thing. He did his thing, man. He did his thing all year. So
I'll take Tyreek Hill right now.
Facts.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
London, my dear friend, I've known you my whole life. Thank you so much for joining us on the pod. You've been a great guest. Come back anytime. Again, we're gonna do a panel episode down the road. more than welcome to join. You will be here, especially if you won the championship. It'll be disrespectful if you didn't join, bro.
He'll be able to brag.
I'll be here regardless, man.
My boy Ryan for joining us as well.
Yeah, I had to come back. My boy, I hadn't seen London in a minute.
I heard the door knocking. I was like, wait, who is that? And it was just, and I'm glad it was you. I'm glad you stepped through. And
I had to come out the rock. Everybody said I'm under a rock. Well, that rock in the playoffs.
It just so happened to happen after you beat him, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, I was preparing myself for this matchup.
Hey, we 1-1. We 1-1.
Yeah. He owed me one.
Yo, so I'm sure you'll see these two teams. I'm hoping to be there, bringing up the rear in the playoffs. In the next few weeks. Remember, we have the first ever Lights Out Awards that we just remembered. So on the description below, if you want to vote on those categories, make sure you email us at thefantasystandardtfs@gmail.com. If you want to get in touch with our number one juggernaut team, London over here, please reach out to us at
any fantasy advice.
Any fantasy advice, you go to him. He's the expert. We're just here, just like living in his world. Again, it's thefantasystandardtfs@gmail.com. Our social media handles are right under us. For him, you're just gonna see his name. Anything else to add? No.
I'm good, man.
In the background, the music you hear is Infamy. Shout out to our guy Infamy. Everybody, if you don't know who he is, follow him on social media, a.infamy. Really dope producer, up and coming. You'll be hearing a lot about him. So shout out to you, Infamy. Thank you for letting us use your work. For London, for my guy Ryan for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. That's the Fantasy Standard.
Facts. Let Russ cook again.